Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I got a Gymshark package delivered last night, but I waited to open it so I could open it with you guys. So we're gonna unbox her together real quick. Oh my god, I didn't check my fucking volume on the mic. Thank God, thank God, thank God. So we're gonna open her up together and then I have to get ready to go to the gym, so I'll do a try on of this stuff as well. Also, before we go to the gym, I have to talk to you about Hollow because I just finished her and spoiler alert, this was my first 5-star read of 2026. So we need to chat about her. You know how Gymshark has like their main thing for their launches, but then they'll also like sprinkle in a couple things in there as well on launch day. This is some of that stuff. So they dropped 2 new colors of the Cozy Luxe sweats, which are my favorite sweats from Gymshark. They dropped like a dark blue as well as this rosy pink. And of course I had to get the pink / like mauve color. So we got the cuffed sweats and the cropped zip up, because these are the 2 pieces I wear together most often. Oh, what do you got, sir? Gymshark packages always come with this little piece of plastic for if you like are gonna reseal it, you peel this off, and this is Bink's favorite thing ever. He just loves to crunch on these, but I have to like watch him or else I'll look over and like it's halfway down his throat and I have to pull it out. So I got these, super cute. I love this color. And I get a large in the Cozy Luxe bottoms, and I could probably get a large in the tops as well, but I got a medium. I don't know. This is just what I ended up getting last time and I liked it. Then Gymshark like revamped their Everyday Seamless collection. And you guys know I love Everyday Seamless. So I'm like excited and also a little scared to see what they changed. Okay, so yes, just as I suspected. The waistband is a bit more compressive, which I like. And I think the whole like main idea of the Everyday Seamless 2.0 is so that they're not sheer, which I never really minded or thought Everyday Seamless was like too sheer anyways, but this is like super reinforced, not sheer at all. So we got the leggings in this like taupe brown color. And then they came out with these little short sleeves, which I've been obsessed with the soft sculpt, like high neck short sleeves. So I was so excited when I saw these for Everyday Seamless. I've just been loving a full length top and the little short sleeves. So cute. Ooh, this is soft. Then we had to get some shorts as well. They don't seem to be like longer or anything, but that waistband does feel a bit more thick and compressive, and let's see, no sheerness. So we got the shorts in this cute little teal color, and again, I had to get another one of the short sleeves because I've been obsessed with these kind of tops. Full length, cute little cap sleeve, so cute. And I got size small in all of these, but we'll try these on to see how they feel. I'm hitting arms and shoulders today, so I think I might do the leggings in the brown tee. Ooh, this sweatshirt actually might be cute on top. I'm loving these muted colors too. And like I said, all of this stuff is already live on the site, and as always, you can use code DUDES10 to get 10% off everything from Gymshark. It's getting bright. It was really gloomy this morning. It's still, it was really gloomy this morning and I woke up feeling like a zombie. So I'm getting a little bit more energy going. But before we get dressed and do our little try on, let's talk about her. Like I said, rated her 5 stars. If you're looking for a romantasy that's new, different, unique, the magic system's not normal. It's just a very unique world, a very unique like issue going on in the world. The like journey and the goal for the main characters is like again very unique. And my favorite thing about this book, if you liked Fourth Wing or what the fuck else, Direbound, because it had that like connection with an animal where they have that like mental connection and there's actual dialogue back and forth between the main character and their animal. There's a bunch of that in here, and it's not just one animal, it's not just the dragon, there's a bunch of creatures that have powers and connections with the characters, and I love that. Also, the FMC and the MMC in here are not boring. Like you guys know, that was my thing with the Wolf King. The FMC was just boring. This girl right here, she's not boring. Neither is the MMC. The MMC gives like very much Lorcan, like Kingfisher vibes. He's like warrior, mean, like brutish, that kind of vibe. And our FMC Ferris is very smart and independent and strong on her own, which I love. And just look. I would definitely recommend the second book, the sequel to this. I don't know if this is going to be a duology or a longer series, but the second book is called Lightwing, and that comes out this summer, either June or July. So I'm so excited for that to come out. So that's what I have to say about her. Just wanted to snuggle. He hates me. Raise your hand if you hate your mom. Okay, here we have the Everyday Seamless 2.0. I have the little t-shirt on. It's not like super tight, so honestly, if you're in between sizes on this, you could probably size down. Although if your shoulders or arms are bigger, these might be tighter, but they're not too tight when I'm in my normal size. This just isn't like completely tight, which honestly, I don't really mind. But I will say I can definitely tell the difference. The Everyday Seamless 2.0 waistband is definitely more compressive. The rest of the material is maybe a little bit thicker than before, but it's still like a lightweight, thinner material like Everyday Seamless usually is. So overall, basically the same, just less sheer and a little bit more compressive. But this is the fit we're going with today. I kind of thought maybe this color of the new Cozy Luxe would go with this brown, but now that I have it on, I'm kind of feeling like it doesn't. We're just gonna do the gray Cozy Luxe hoodie. Okay, I'm off to the gym and I do have to get groceries later. I think I'm gonna run by Trader Joe's and see if I can find any of the new Valentine's Day snacks, and then we can try them together. Hi you guys, I just got back from the gym and then grocery shopping. I only got one Valentine's snack at Trader Joe's because I remembered when I was in there that me and Riz said we were gonna try a bunch of the snacks together since I'm gonna be with her in Houston next week. So I just got one thing that I saw on TikTok and it looked good. However, it's dark chocolate bark with puffed quinoa and dried raspberries. Sounds so good. When I was standing in line looking at it, I remembered that I think quinoa hurts my stomach. I don't really know. Within the last year-ish or something, I had 2 really, really horrible stomach aches, the worst stomach pain I've ever been in. And both of the times it was after I ate a grain bowl that had quinoa as the base. So we're still gonna try them and we'll just see, because I feel like it's not that much. And maybe if it's puffed, I don't know. And maybe that wasn't what it was in the first place. But also remember that last week at Trader Joe's, they had out the X's and O's, which are the Scandinavian swimmer gummies, but they're in little X and O shapes, and those are so good. But I just finished off a whole bag of those a few days ago, so I wasn't gonna get more. Anyways, let's just try her. They're big old pieces. But I thought this would be a really good little sweet treat. I really love the dark chocolate raspberry combo. With True Fruit, they do milk chocolate with strawberries and they do dark chocolate raspberries, and that's my favorite True Fruit. This is good. There's not a lot of quinoa in here. I kind of wish the pieces weren't so massive. I'm just gonna break them up anyways, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll let you know if I'm in severe stomach pain in a little bit. Hi you guys, I have been in some sort of catatonic state all day today. It's 4 p.m. now, and I just finally got out of the house. But I keep seeing people on my For You page go to Half Priced Books, which is a used bookstore. They might also have new, but I don't know. So I looked up to see if there's one near me, and there's not. But I discovered this cute little used bookstore that was only 15 minutes away from me, so we're here. Another thing I keep seeing on my For You page is people finding books at Marshall's and Home Goods. So we are close to a Marshall's Home Goods hybrid right now as well. So I think after this, we're gonna go over there and see if we can find any books. Also, I really was wanting those cute Target Valentine's Day pajamas that were pink with the red stripes and the red hearts and the little bows on the sleeves, but I couldn't find them anywhere. So I've been wanting some cute Valentine's Day pajamas, and I have found some really cute pajamas at Marshall's in the past. So maybe we'll find some more of those as well. But let's go see if we can find any good books. Okay, I'm literally in shock and kind of mad that I didn't discover this place sooner. They had the whole Once Upon a Broken Heart series in there for $5 each. I just bought all of those books at Barnes & Noble for probably $20 each a month ago. I did already read them. They had a lot of old books, but there was a good amount of new stuff too. I saw Heartless Hunter. There were so many Powerless books, a bunch of a lot of contemporary romance, new books that I'm seeing on TikTok all the time. I'm just gonna come here or call. She's you can always call and ask what we have before you buy it somewhere else. Because I told her, I was I literally just bought all of these at Barnes & Noble. She's should have came here first. I'm in shock, but What I did get is a blind date with a book. I'm just a sucker for these. And a lot of times they only have contemporary romance ones, but there was one fantasy left. So we're going to open her and see what we got. But it says YA fantasy, witches and monsters, small town, first in a series. And it comes with like bookmarks and these cute stickers, page tabs, a pen, and this cute little like book review bookmark thing. Okay, so we're going to open her and then oh, a bag of green tea. All right, let's open her up, see what we got. I hate tearing these open because look how cute. I wonder if I can, oh, I'm like, okay, that's so nice. They just tape the stickers on so you can like still use them. Okay, yay, because these are cute. So let me carefully remove all the stickers. Not sure about this. I like big books and I cannot lie one, but I'm scared. Let's see if I recognize her. Ooh, The Luminaries. Wait, have I heard of this? I feel like I kind of recognize this cover. Wait, I'm excited. Has anyone read this? It says it was the first in a series. Doesn't say the next book's in here. Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map. Your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might just kill you. Okay, Luminaries. Susan Dennard. She's cute. And it's that good soft matte texture I love in a paperback. So she's about 275, 280 pages. Cute little guy. Okay, yay! That was so fun. Wait, another sticker. Oh, look at that one. I like that one. I like that one. Can you see? I want you to see. Look at it. Can you see it, please? Yes, that's cute. And that'll look so cute on my Kindle because my Kindle's green. I literally can't believe they had all of the Once Upon a Broken Heart books in there for $5. I actually can't believe it. I'm gonna look up on TikTok right now if people like this or not. Okay, we made it to Marshall/Home Goods. I don't even know like where in the store the books like would be. When I see people post on TikTok, it looks like they're in the Home Goods side, but I feel like I'm hearing people say that there's books at Marshall's. So I don't know exactly where they're at, but we're gonna look for them. It looks like there's a lot of people here. Ugh. Wish me luck. Also, I just realized that my minimal bra is inside out. Also, this is the new Cozy Luxe color. So cute. Okay, their book selection was a little bit lacking, but if that copy of The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna was in paperback, I probably would have got it. Also that Jennifer L. Armentrout, The Ruin of the Fall, The Ruin of Wrath, and something. Probably also would have gotten that if I didn't already have it, but not as many books as the people I see online at their Home Goods. However, I still got a few things. A trash can. This is for my bathroom. The trash can I have in there now like doesn't have a lid and like it's just like open. This one's really cute. So then some new kitchen towels because mine are all like crusted and this like linen texture is my favorite for a kitchen towel. And then look at all this matching. A jewelry box because I only have little like I have a few like trinket dishes and then like my travel jewelry case and that's it. So I just have like jewelry like everywhere, like in a trinket dish on my nightstand, in a trinket dish in my bathroom, in a trinket dish on my dresser, like in my nightstand drawer, just flying around everywhere. And I mean this one's not huge, but I don't have that much jewelry anyways, and it's really cute. And so I got an actual jewelry box just to keep my stuff like kind of all in one spot and not just flying around all around town. And look how cute it is. Can you see? Can you see? The lady at the checkout was like, pink, pink, pink. She's like, your suit is pink, your phone case is pink, all the stuff you're getting is pink, your nails are pink. And then when I was leaving, she goes, have a pink day. I said, you too, queen. Anyways, that was fun. I'm excited about this. I did watch a couple TikTok videos before I drove over here and it sounds like people like this. So I am excited and I'm just so excited about that used bookstore. I am gonna go there before, or at least call and ask before I buy a book ever again. However, I did just sign up for the premium Barnes & Noble membership. It's like $40 a year and you get 10% off every single purchase. And so like, but now I'm just like itching to go buy a book from there so I can like get my discount, you know? Good morning, except for the fact that it's not a good morning. You know, I got that blind date with a book yesterday, The Luminaries. Yeah, so I popped her on my little shelf yesterday. And Bank has been so good lately. He hasn't messed with these books at all in like a while. So I really thought we were in the clear. At least he was like kind enough to only do it to the back. It was like when you hear something happening, but you're like still half asleep, so you just like hear it, but you don't know what it is, but you don't really care, so you don't think about it. I heard him ripping up something. This was at like 4 a.m. I think. I heard him doing something, but it like took me a while to like for my brain to like put together that like, hey, that's probably not good, whatever he's doing. So after I don't know how long, I jumped up, ran out here, and yeah, he was tearing her apart. Our brand new book we got yesterday. How nice of him. But he really hasn't touched these in a while, so I thought we were fine. But as soon as I added a new book to the stack, he said, absolutely not. I really don't know what to do about this. He hasn't messed with any books on this bookshelf at all. He only has ever chewed up the ones over here. So like, I don't know what to do. Should I put tinfoil on them before I go to bed every night? Or is there like a spray deterrent that I can spray these so that when he like sniffs them, he won't like it? Is that gonna make my books like feel all gross? Ugh, I can't keep living this way. And he has no idea he did anything wrong. Like, I'm obviously not mean to him, but I was trying to convey to him that I was upset and what he did was bad. He has no idea. Not a care in the world. You know that you're naughty? You don't rip up your mom's books. That's naughty. You don't even know. It's puzzle time. I don't know if you guys remember, but my book bestie got me this, excuse me, she got me this Fourth Wing puzzle. It's Violet sitting in the archives, and look, Taryn and Darna and Scale are flying outside. Is that a good spot for you, silly? It's only 250 pieces, so I feel like we can get her all done pretty quickly. We're gonna get this going. I have my favorite poppy flavor, the orange cream, and we have Real Housewives of New York City. There's no knocking down the pieces, okay? Look, it's a little book. Wait, I'm gonna keep this container and like put stuff in it. Are you kidding? Oh, no, I'm gonna keep the puzzle in here, but I kind of want to just use this for other things. Here's the image. First steps first, we gotta separate the edge pieces. I had to turn the big light on because I couldn't see, but excuse me. We're missing an edge. This always happens. Hi guys, we started this vlog off with a book review and we're ending it with a book review. I have some things to talk about. So after Hollow, I started The Everlasting. I was so excited to read this. It's been getting so much hype on like TikTok, everywhere really. I've been seeing so many people talk about this, how it's so beautifully written and 5 stars like immediately, like so good, like everyone needs to read it. So I'm so excited, right? I get like a quarter into it and I'm like, am I too stupid? I'm like, am I like not deep enough to appreciate this as much as everyone else is? Because it's not that I like thought it was bad or anything. Immediately I'm like, wow, like yeah, this is beautifully written. Like probably one of the most beautifully written books I've ever read, but I like didn't want to read it. Like I was not excited to keep picking this back up and reading it. I kind of from like until like halfway through just kind of wanted it to be over. Again, not because I wasn't enjoying it while I was reading it, but it wasn't one of those books where I just like couldn't put it down or was like so excited to pick it back up. You know what I mean? With that being said, upon finishing it, I do think once I hit like the last 25% of it, I'm like, okay, no, it was worth it. It's such a unique story. Again, beautifully written. One of those books where I'm reading and I'm just like, oh my God. And I think I'm more used to books being like, what's gonna happen next? Like giggling, laughing, like shocked, like stuff like that. And this wasn't that. It was more just like my mouth is agape at how like beautiful and like deep and like touching the story is. So when I'm like in the middle of it, I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna like give this book 3 stars that everyone else is giving 5 stars because they're saying it's just so like beautiful and deep and wonderful and I'm like too like dumb or shallow to like appreciate it, which I'm not giving it 5 stars. I am gonna give it 4.5 just because of the fact that I didn't want to pick it up. Like I didn't want to pick it up and keep reading. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the urge to be like, let me get back into my book, which is something that I like about reading. Like I wanna like not wanna put my book down. But in the first half, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to give this like 3 stars. But no, it is a really good book and I would 100% recommend reading it. Just know it's not gonna be that like romantasy where you're like on the edge of your seat. It's not like that. Also, I think this is my first time reading like a historical romantasy. So I think I might have had some like adjusting getting into that. But it is a very unique story. Again, one of the best written things I've probably ever read. So yeah, I think I'm sticking with 4.5 for her. For a standalone romantasy, honestly, it was only 300 pages. It wasn't that bad. And I think that was also part of it. I'm like, oh, 300 pages, I'm gonna breeze right through this. It took me like 5 days to read it again because I just like had to force myself to keep picking it back up. So again, that's the one part about it that I was like keeping me from giving it 5 stars, but everything else. So yeah, and I just love looking at this cover. I need to set her back on my bookshelf. I did finish this last night and I did immediately start, finally, 6 of Crows. I'm only on chapter 4, so not very deep into it, but the magic system seems pretty interesting so far. There hasn't been a whole lot of magic going on, but I think we're kind of learning about, like the world isn't very magical, but there's some certain people that do have magic. So still getting into her, but I'm so excited because I know how much people love this duology and I've had it for a while and I keep pushing it off. So I'm excited to finally like really get into this. Also, my mom and sister have decided that we're gonna do a book club. My mom has been a huge reader forever. I got into reading like what, 3 years ago? My older sister has just recently got into reading, I think this last year, and we even got my little sister to start reading. Well, they did, I tried. All 3 of them just recently read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and they all loved it. So they're more into like contemporary romance, whereas I literally have to like, I can't get myself to read a book that doesn't have magic in it. I don't know why. I used to like, Colleen Hoover is what got me into reading, but as soon as I picked up Agatar, as soon as I got into fantasy, I literally haven't left. I don't know why. I just can't get myself to step away from it. So they're like, let's do book club. And like, obviously I don't want to be left out, but I'm also like, so are you guys gonna read fantasy with me or like, what are we doing? So we decided like each month, one of us will get to pick what we read. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll go first. Like everyone, let's read this. They didn't want to buy it and it was like on hold at their libraries. So Bailey, my older sister, one day had the idea. She's like, what if we reread Harry Potter? Reread, I've never read it. We had the books though. My mom found them on our like childhood bookshelf, but I don't remember reading them. So I don't know when those are from. Maybe I did read. I don't remember. She's like, what if we read Harry Potter? I love Harry Potter. So I'm like, I'm down for that. Also, Harry Potter's on Kindle Unlimited, which I was so excited to find out. So I have book 1 on here. I haven't gotten into it yet, but I'm actually excited to read it because at least not in my memory, I haven't read the books. So in February, we're all gonna read book 1 and then watch the movie. We don't live in the same places, so we're not gonna watch the movie together, but they are coming to visit in April. So maybe we'll watch one of them in April. That would be the 3rd book, but I'm excited about that. You guys know I'm not very good at reading 2 books at the same time, and I was gonna go straight into Harry Potter after I finished The Everlasting, but I don't know. I think because I've been putting it off for so long, I was just like itching to get into 6 of Crows, so I'm excited that I am, but I don't know if we'll try and like go back and forth these at the same time. We'll see. I am traveling this next week. Tomorrow I leave for New York City and then I'm going from there straight to Houston, so I'm obviously gonna bring you guys along, but I'm gonna bring my Kindle and we'll see. I'm usually not that great at reading when I am on trips, so maybe Harry Potter will be a good one to read like on the plane or something. I'm not sure, but I'm really excited about both of these, so I'll keep you guys updated on those next. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I did a cute little shoot for Gymshark with Riss. It wasn't even like a shoot. They just sent both of us like cute little girly Valentine's Day props and the new Lift Seamless collection that came out. And we took cute little like bestie pics for that. But these were some of the props and I just like really wanted a reason to like write with my fuzzy pen and my fuzzy notebook. So I turned this into my book journal and just look how cute it is. It has like sparkles. It also has like a lock and keys. I'm just obsessed with it. When I was a child, I was like obsessed with notebooks. I showed this to my sisters and my mom, and Bailey, my older sister, was like, I'm pretty sure you literally had a notebook that looked just like that, which I did have. It wasn't fuzzy, but it was hot pink and it had a heart like cut out in the front and it had a lock and key. I was just always obsessed with notebooks like that, especially if they locked. So this is right up my alley. So I'm like, I have to find something to write down in here. So I made her my book journal. I need need like more things to write. I have everything I've read so far in 2026 in here. So we have The Wolf King, and I have like start date, end date, what I rated it, and then I wrote favorite character, Blake, obviously. Night Prince, same stuff. Once Upon a Broken Heart, start, end date, rating. Ballad of Never After, I wrote a quote from Jax. There is nothing of equal value to me because that's when I was like, Book 5, A Curse for True Love, obviously. Wrote a note on here, I fucking love Jax, of course. Book 6 of the year was Hollow. First 5-star read of the year. I hope we get more spirits in book 2. So I don't know, tell me what else do I write, like about a book? Like I feel like this isn't enough. Oh, we didn't finish our one for the Everlasting. Start date was the 4th, end date was the 8th. Is that a lie? I feel like it took me longer than that. Rating 4.5 stars. There, I added a little note. I really thought I was too dumb in the first half to appreciate this, but the last 25% saved me. So that's what we have for the Everlasting. I'll start my little entry for Six of Crows. This is book 8 of the year for me. I'm off to a great start for my reading goal in 2026. I read 30 books last year by the skin of my teeth, and my goal for this year is 50. So that's like about 1 book a week, and I read 5 in January. We're already on book 8, not even halfway through February. So I feel like I'm doing good. So yeah, that's my little book journal. Let me know what else I should write about the books because I don't know, I'm not really writing much, but it's cute and fun and I get excited to do it. So also, I just love this. I need more things to write down so I can like use this more. Oh my gosh, I wanted to show you my updated Kindle with my stickers. So after I got that, oh my god. Wait, I already told you that Bink ripped up my book that I got from that blind date with a book. Ha! That's why I've shoved all the books up to the top half of this so he doesn't pull them down in the night. He's such a demon. Anyways, I got some stickers from that, so I wanted to put them on here, but I loved these 2 stickers and I had them on a Kindle case that I got them with a Kindle case that was like a flap open one, and I just learned that I don't like that. Like literally every time I opened it, I just took it off, so I'm like, what's the point? So I just went back to my clear like sparkle case. Luckily for me, I left on accident, I left the plastic film on the back of that one, so I was able to just peel the whole film off and then take the stickers off and reuse them, and they didn't get messed up or anything at all, and I just love them. So we have, this one was from the blind date with a book, read more books, and the green goes perfect. So does this one. What does it say? Hot Girls Read. That was also from my blind date with a book. And then these 2 guys were from my other Kindle case that I took off. Little dragon on a stack of books and another dragon, he's seeping. That one like long flower one that I showed you from the blind date with a book, I was so excited to, like I was like rearranging everything and I was so excited to stick that on here because it was so pretty and it matched. It wasn't a sticker. I was trying for so long to like peel the back off to like stick it. It was like a bookmark. It was just like cardstock, and so that was really sad, but it's a cute bookmark, but I really wanted to stick it on here. Anyways, I have spots for 2 other little stickers. It's so hard to find stickers small enough because I have the smallest size Kindle, so these look like huge on here, but these are like, well, not this one, this one's big, but these are like the smallest stickers I can find, and most of them are always like this big. So we need more small stickers for the small Kindle girls, but I want to find 2 more cutie ones to go on there. That is where I'm going to end this vlog. Like I said, I leave tomorrow for New York City. I have an EHP Labs event up there. It's a cute little Galentine's Pilates event. And then I'm flying straight from there to Houston, where I'll be staying with Riss. It's gonna be my first time to Texas, which is crazy. And Riss goes to Texas for work all the time. So I'm just excited to be there. And I'm gonna stay there until the following Monday. So we'll have some days to hang out in Texas, do some fun things there. I'm hoping to go to some cute little bookstores because that's all I wanna do in a new town. I'm like, where's the local bookstore? But I'm sure we'll find other things to do. And we always have fun. I'm sure we'll find some sort of snacks and food to taste test for you guys because that's what we always end up doing. I don't know why when we come together, we turn into like food reviewers. I don't know why, but we're just so snacky when we're together. That'll be super fun. So I'm excited to take you guys along with me for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.